Everything earned, it is not given.
Not like that.
Yes. Yeah, I took my lash table and loaded it into my little
Mazda.
a little tiny Mazda.
A shoe car?
Yeah. And I would go from client to client. I'd go to their house and set up with the light and everything.
And the light.
Yeah.
And how many people did you ever do more than one?
Yeah, I was working full time at the time, just trying to build clientele.
Mm-hmm.
So normally on the weekends I would take clients, and it was probably sketchy, but
Because you didn't know who they were?
yeah, and I couldn't afford a space at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough clients. Is that legal? Questionable, but
You're too far away.
why?
You have to get that close.
I don't talk like
You can't go over there.
Okay,
You have to be closer.
here.
So how many people?
It depends.
That's like house calls.
I know. And I didn't charge very much.
Yeah.
But I was just desperate to have clients, so
You charged underneath.
it was very convenient for them. I think that I was doing full sets for, at that time, like $65.
Yeah.
It would take me like 3 hours to do a full set of lashes.
Because you were still learning?
Yes. Well, it's so tedious.
What, and you were like advertising?
Yeah.
How did they know?
I had an Instagram page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an Instagram page. And I've been Dainty Little Lashes since I started.
Yeah. And then you put stuff out, and then did you have a booking, or they would text you? How did you do it?
I think back then
Did you have Square?
I transitioned into Square, but I think I would just do text.
Yeah.
Or maybe just Instagram.
Like a DMs.
Yes.
And they'd be like, okay, this day.
And I had cards.
Yeah. And then you were working.
Yes.
How long did you do that before?
I worked a full-time job and did lashes as a side hustle for like 2 years.
Wow.
Before I was confident enough to quit my job. And
Blonde Bombshell is a GHK peptide-based shampoo and conditioner featuring a new surfactant system with a positive and negative surfactant that shuts down the bonds in the cuticle of the hair. This is cutting-edge and brand-new technology for blonde hair care. Along with a violent tint in the pigment, it brightens blondes and doesn't leave any residue. Try Blonde Bombshell today.
just do lashes full time.
Because you never worked in a place. You went straight from school to...
I never worked in a salon.
Yeah, to rent.
Yeah.
I mean, to suite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never worked in a salon.
But then when you got in the suite, you weren't working anymore.
No.
Are you still working or no? You just took a leap of faith, you told me.
Yeah, I took a vacation and I was tired of my job. And so I came back from vacation and said, fuck it, and put in my 2-week notice.
And that was it.
Yeah. I calculated like all of the income that I had from lashes and it covered my bills. So
Yeah. But it took 2 years to get there.
yeah, it was 2 years.
And then you're in a suite. Mm-hmm. That's the thing is people, if they're working while they're trying to build, they're not available enough. Did you notice, like, after you got in the suite, you got busier?
It was an interesting transition period. I would say that I was a little slow at first.
Yeah.
Because
and freaking out?
Yeah, but I just trusted the process.
You didn't, like, stay up all night?
For me, when I was still working, I did take clients after work. So I was working as a scheduler, so then I would get off and I would take clients at like 6:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
After work. And then I would work on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And I would take clients all day at that point. Like once I started getting busy enough. And then I quit my job, transitioned to a suite, and obviously I had more time available.
Yeah.
So it just takes time to build. Takes
That's
time
the thing.
to stack the clients. But
Isn't it? It's like 1 in 5 will graduate school or something like that.
really,
It's really bad. It's like one in, or maybe it's after school, 1 in 5 will make it past 1 year. And then 1 out of those 5s will make it past 5 years. But it's because it takes a couple years to put it together.
it takes time to build clientele, and I think that's a really big misconception amongst individuals like going into the beauty industry out of school. They think that they're going to be fully booked. They think that they're going to have all these people rushing in. And if they're not putting that work in to build clientele and like build their brand in school, it's really tough for them when they get out. Unless they go into a salon that is feeding them clients, it's
Right.
hard to build.
Yes.
Even in a salon that's feeding you clients, it's really hard to build.
You can't just post on Instagram and have a full clientele.
No.
I thought that's what people said.
No.
You buy the program.
You learn so much getting out of school.
You
So
have
much
to
about
put
business.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's about number game too, don't you think?
Yeah.
The amount of clientele, like the amount of lashes that you touch. Right. It's like it doesn't coordinate exactly to those that's going to be your clientele, but it's like how the word spreads out.
Yeah, I think that for me, I was always consistent. I always showed up. I never canceled and rescheduled people. When I said I was going to be there, I was going to be there. And the issue with a lot of people in the industry, at least that I hear, is that, oh, I came to you from my last esthetician because they always rescheduled me. They always canceled last minute. They always rushed my service. It's little things that really keep people coming back to you and I think loyal to you. And those things go a little above people's heads. They think, oh, I need a certain amount of clients. Oh, I need to have as many clients as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to pay all of this money to market on Instagram. Or
Yeah.
buy this crazy expensive class to try to learn how to market on Instagram. And the biggest keys to success are like showing up, doing a good job, being reliable, being consistent. And if you're not those things, it's very obvious. And that's a sure way to lose clients.
100%. It's like some people think about it like it's like a math equation.
And it is in a way financially, right? If you want to break it down.
After you're already built.
Sure.
But it's not like, oh, I'm going to do if someday I have this many people at this rate, then I'll make that amount and then it'll be all good. And it's kind of like if you're only focusing on this what if strategy that people are selling and you're not just focusing on doing the best work you can, making good connections with people, people fucking sniff it out.
Well, yeah, anybody who treats their clients as just a number.
Yeah, exactly.
That comes across very ingenuine.
Like a car salesman or something, like, you know.
Sure, they have to meet their quota.
They're not, exactly. Or a cop.
And I understand if you're going from working a 9-to-5 job and you want to calculate, hey, how many clients do I need? How many root touch-ups do I need? How many facials do I need to pay my bills and get to a point where I can do this full time? Sure, you can look at it in that aspect, but I think to only look at it in that aspect is doing yourself such a disservice because it's so much more than that. And that's a sure way to lose clients. If they feel that you're just looking at them like, oh, this is a $65 Brazilian. Oh, this is just like a lash fill. I have to have 5 of these a day to meet X quota or Y quota, it's an issue.
West Coast Blondes is powered by 𝔤𝔬𝔯𝔬𝔲𝔬𝔲𝔬𝔬 the copper affinity that meets your hair. Hair is made with keratin, and keratin contains sulfur containing cysteine. Copper ions have been documented for a chemical affinity to these sites, which means processed hair can respond differently than virgin hair during chemical services like coloring and bleaching. Some keratin bonds break, exposing more charged sites. Research shows this damaged hair can bind measurably more to copper ions.
Can't even call it freestyling, I'm one of the designer, the style ain't free. Travel to go like a charter, I'm go back to Saudi to pick up the cream. Landing that A, hit the office, I got a new offer that I gotta read. I'm the same one, took the top off on one of the rappers, they got him intrigued. Send back, land on the summer, I'm coming in hot, 400 degrees. FS, take out the
Yeah, you get lost. But it's kind of, I mean, isn't it like a little magic-y?
What do you mean?
It feels like that sometimes. This business.
I think that energy is really important.
I feel like if you're not into that, you're like,
You have to be a little touchy-feely.
and it just all of a sudden it like happens, you know?
Well,
Like, you know how your day's not fucking happening?
sure.
And then
Had
you
a
know,
rough morning.
and then it fills in.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, the universe provides or something.
I think the biggest thing is just you have to be really confident, even if you don't feel it. It's like a very fake it till you make it mentality. You can't go into a service letting your client feel this kind of trepidation that you have.
No.
Or you're worried about their service, or you're bringing other bullshit into it.
No.
Because it's their time. They're paying for your time.
Yeah. And you, like, well, same thing with that. Like, you attract people that are like you.
Yeah, you attract
It's
like-minded
very weird how
individuals.
that is, too.
Well, and especially if you have like a really solid set of clientele and they're telling everybody and their mom about you,
Yeah.
and they're getting you referrals, it is very true that like the people that you surround yourself with, they're going to be very similar. It bleeds in. And so if you have a client that you really, really, really like, that their energy is great, they're, you know, like a very easygoing client, you enjoy the time that you spend with them, you
Yeah.
don't feel drained after they leave. I always, those clients, I'm like, hey, if you know anybody that wants to get waxed, like, I offer a referral discount. They're stockable.
You get
I'm
people
always
like
accepting new
coffee and
clients.
stuff.
I do, yeah. Every new wax client that I get, normally I'll give them a $10 discount on their next wax, or I'll send them like a Starbucks gift card, or I'll
You're
just
good.
like
She's good at this.
Apple Pay them $10 and be like, hey, thanks so much for the referral. Like, you have no idea how much that helps my small business. Like, word of mouth is the way.
100%.
Thanks for thinking of me. Thanks for recommending me. Like, I really appreciate it. And it does go, word of mouth is the best way.
There's
I don't
nothing
care
better.
what anybody says.
No, it's nothing better. Because people think they can do that kind of... But do you think availability too?
I think the availability, and I think the other thing that is really vital to being successful in the beauty industry is not honing in and focusing and specializing on one particular thing only. It's one thing if you're in the industry for a little while and you have a good clientele and your income is consistent to where you can kind of cut down your service menu. You can decide, okay, you know, I don't love to do men's cuts. I'm not really interested in that. I want to take that off my menu. Or like,
Yeah.
I did solely lashes for 3 years and incorporated new things as I continued in the industry, but I've gotten to a point where I'm really loving waxing right now. And so I'm really pushing to find new waxing clients.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I took these other services off my menu because that's just another opportunity to gain a new client.
Exactly. How did you move into that? Was it just you started getting more? Because sometimes, like, I took a total 180. I only cut hair. Like, I was trained in Sassoon, and like I went down to LA and I trained just cutting, and then I flipped, and it was like people started requesting for me to do blondes and color, and then I became a colorist. It's like the same thing with the waxing. You have to be like open wherever it kind of moves you, and then when it's hot, you sort of double down on it. That's like, I don't think people really understand that, you know, that's like how business works.
Yeah, I think that it's important to capitalize on that for sure. But I think that the biggest thing is that when you're initially in the industry, it's important to have a widespread menu.
Yes.
You have to be offering all of the silly little things because that's another opportunity to grow your business. I think that it's a big disservice to cut down your menu. As an SD, for example, I just did lashes for the first 3 years. I wish I didn't start out that way. I wish I would have had a broader menu.
Yeah.
And I probably would have built quicker than the 2 years that it took me to gain that confidence and say, okay, I'm ready to do this full time.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
You would have taken more diverse.
I think that
it would have gotten you out of the job faster.
I think that if I could go back and change something, it would have been to have a broader menu. It would have been to offer more services.
Yeah.
Rather than sticking with one specific category and really pushing for that. Was it nice because that's all people knew me as? Yeah, I would get clients, all the time. But at the same time, if you're really wanting to build your income, build your clientele, you can't be so picky. You can't pick and choose and say, no, I just want to do this or do that.
Well, because look at now you honed in on one skill, and now you're doing waxing.
I do everything, yeah.
And doing everything. You're diverse. And you're, she's the most successful esthetician I've ever met. So but like, that's the thing about so many people that watch this, right? They're like, just hand ties, lived in color or whatever, and they're not taking all these other random things. Therefore, you're not allowing yourself to be open to where the wind blows you. You have to kind of be like more open that way.
Are you a round brush girly? Do you love a thick, big round brush to get through your thick, frizzy, coarse hair? Or you just like to get your hair nice and smooth and straight? Then you need this Farrell Crown number 53 brush. She's big, she's better, beautiful, and look at her compared to the normal size barrel, okay? These brushes not only make your hair look great, they help support local animal shelters. So make sure to take care, round brush your hair.
Because you don't know.
And don't get me wrong, if you want to specialize and you're going into it thinking you're in school and you're like, I only want to do this service.
Yeah.
You go to school as an SD, for example, they teach you skincare, lashes, waxing, and you're like, nope, I only want to do waxing. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I want to specialize in. You can do that, absolutely, and you can be successful in doing that. But at the same rate, if you want to build very quickly and you want to be in your own suite and you want to be financially independent and stable and increase your longevity in the beauty industry, right? Because for some people it fizzles out. They can last for a couple of years, and unfortunately they're just not able to build the clientele. They're not able to keep clientele. And keep that financial stability. Yeah. And they kind of have to go the other way and go back to a typical 9-to-5 job because there's job security. They have a paycheck every 2 weeks. They have insurance benefits. I mean, it's a bummer to see.
It's hard.
I've seen a lot of estheticians that are really great and I thought were going to be really, really successful, and they just didn't believe in themselves, and they would spend their time, working 2-3 jobs.
Yeah.
Instead of,
being available,
working
being more
a job,
diverse.
Sure, working a job and in their free time building their Esty business or building their business in hair.
Yeah, exactly. They're not. It's like you have the craft, and you have like I paint lines, but I don't just only paint lines because I want to make fucking money.
Sure.
Would I want to paint lines all day? For sure. Stacked all day, but that's just not the way it works. How it's going to work in the end is still a business. You have to make money at it.
Well, you have to
and
be
kind of
strategic.
balance your craft and your business a little bit. You know?
You have to be strategic.
Yeah,
I'm sure that in a perfect world, we could do exactly what we're passionate about and only that.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a time in everyone's career where they can do that and they can kind of scale back and cut back and get to a point where they're like, yep, I really want to specialize in X, Y, and Z. That's what I want to be known for. That's what I really want to grow my clientele in. But
hard to do it right out of the gate.
It's very hard. It's very hard. And anyone that can do that, I'm impressed.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because it's rare. Mm-hmm. So that means maybe don't do it.
Or do it, but work your ass off.
If you have like mommy daddy, then you can.
Sure, you live with your parents, you have like some flexibility, then cool.
Yeah.
Do your thing. But I think that there's this assumption that you go into the beauty industry and the beauty industry is like, oh, it's such a fun job and it's like the easy way out and you're gonna have people, lying down the street like wanting to get services done by you. And the reality,
make 6 figures.
Yes, you can make 6 figures in 10 days.
In 10 days.
But
just do the program. No.
It's just not the reality. Like, we work so hard and we wear so many hats.
When I first met you, how many days were you working?
Pretty much every day except for Sunday.
This is why I'm saying.
Yeah.
That you're the most successful Esty I ever met. And how long your days were?
I would normally go in like 8 o'clock, I think. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. And I would get off around 7. Yeah.
That's my schedule.
I know.
I never met anybody else.
I know.
That was doing that.
And I'm not saying that everybody should do that. It's hard on your body. It's hard on your brain.
It's tough. But if you want to rip it.
Yeah, I love that. I loved being able to pour into my business like that. I loved being able to connect with my clients. I loved being able to grow in that way. And I was able to grow because I was available.
And now you got to scale it back.
Yeah, scale it back
because you have a baby.
Because of the baby.
But that can be done.
What?
You're doing both?
Yeah. I'm doing both. Yeah. It's hard, but it's good.
Yeah, you work till 7. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not working 5 days a week anymore. I don't know how I could.
You would if you could.
I think I would. Yeah. I think I would.
Yeah. But it works because I'm in the industry too. Right?
Oh, it's great.
So we know that. What were you telling me? And that's why you fell in love with me in the beginning?
Yes.
Only because I was in the industry.
Yeah, because
that was it.
That's all. That's all. No, nobody gets it. You hear your clients who are nurses, you know, and it's really hard for them to have a love life because they work so much. And
Yeah.
we're the same.
That's true. What do they do? Like 410s or something?
They do 12s.
Fuck.
Yeah,
12s.
they do
Okay.
12s. And
Yeah.
it's hard work. And it's no different. We're therapists to everybody.
And you're like drained.
It's very taxing.
Yeah.
It's very taxing. And unless you're in the industry, significant others really don't understand that. And so I remember going on our first date, and it's so nice to be able to just talk about that.
That's all we talked about. Not all.
No, it was a big
But it
chunk.
was a lot.
Yeah. It was a big chunk.
Because it was the first. You know? You don't want to... I used to tell people don't date hairdressers. They're terrible.
Why?
But, you know, you get it. Like, I don't, you know, you don't meet that many people in the beauty industry that work. I mean, everybody works hard, right? But you were working way hard.
Well, and for us, it's a little bit different because we both grew up in salons.
That's true, too.
remember-
You are, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I remember finding out that we had that in common. I mean, my grandmother's been doing hair for over 50 years.
Yeah, it's
I
still.
went, yeah,
still
she's still
does.
doing hair.
Yeah,
and
in her living room.
Yes, and
It's
I
a long
went.
commute.
I went house to house to house, and she would do cute little old ladies, put them in rollers, and
Yeah,
perm their hair.
the best. The smell.
Yeah.
Sleep, I ain't got no time. I just got way too much on my mind. I got some thotties and they on my line. I'm about to have
We were able to see growing up the flexibility, the freedom
Yeah,
that comes along with working in the industry.
that's exactly right. Did you, that smell, like the nostalgic, huh?
Yes.
Of the old salon.
Maybe not perm solution, but acrylic.
The acrylic.
I love the smell of acrylic.
You don't love the perm solution?
No,
Oh, it's bad.
it's not for me.
The
It's not for
acrylic
me.
hairspray, like
Yes, but the hairspray
old
that you would
perfume or
pump,
something.
it wasn't always
Oh, the
aerosol.
pump. No, they like the pump one
Mm-hmm.
better. I thought about making one.
You could do it.
Do you think people would
New
like
hairspray coming soon.
that? Yeah.
Let's put swans.
That's the plug right
Yeah.
here. Roll the commercial. Yeah, it
Now
works
introducing
better.
Max Hold hairspray.
Yes,
Let's put
pump,
swans.
non-aerosol.
Non-aerosol. So much better for the environment.
It's a bitch to make. It's so hard.
Okay, maybe not coming soon.
No, the aerosol. I thought about making it, but I have to get like a license to have like flammable.
Maybe not.
You have to have butane in like large. I was really gonna do it, but you need an area if it blew up. You know. You don't want me to blow up though.
Let's not. Let's not.
Yeah. Well, now what? We have to get banks. Okay. Love you.
Love you.
There we go.
Finn.